Hi, y'all. I hope y'all had a good day today. Y'all don't mind my hair. I'm still gonna do it. I just ain't got to it yet. But bear with me now. But I hope y'all had a good day. God wanted me to get on here and, kind of talk about this. When God starts to separate you from people that are in your life, that can come with a lot of disappointment. Let me say that. And you have to be ready to take heed on what God is actually telling you. If that makes sense. So God will start, situations may come up. You'll start to have people removed out of your life. Now, one thing about it is you don't want to go back and run back to the same people who God is removing from you, because it's for a reason. And I know it can get hard because some of the people that will be removed from your life, you're not used to it. They are people that are close to you. They are people that are you feel like they're supposed to go on the journey with you. But honestly, sometimes the journey is going to be lonely. I mean, majority of the time it's going to be lonely until God brings the right people that need to be in your life. So he will separate people from you, but then also bring the right people around. And this is also, remember Abraham. Remember Abraham. He had to leave his mother and his father and go to a land that he did not know. And this is where God made the promise to him, but he had to separate himself to get his promise. He had to separate himself to walk in what God was telling him to walk in, and that required him to leave people behind. Even the disciples, if you look at Jesus's story, even the disciples he said, drop everything and pick up your cross and follow me. Those type of things are sacrifices that you have to make, when you are wanting to wholeheartedly walk with God, because some people are not going to be on the same mindset as you, and you have to be willing to understand God is separating you for a reason. Now, understand, that's why I said you have to be willing to take heed on stuff, because some stuff you're going to be like, wait, God, this is a person that I've had in my life forever, and I wanted them to come with me, but God knows the behind the scenes. God knows things that we don't see in the physical, He sees the all around picture, not just the frame like we see it. So I wanted to get on here, when God separates you and he starts to remove you, you start to see that things are not the same. You start to be like, okay, God is showing me this, and those things are for a reason. So don't jump to go back. I know it's hard, but obedience is better than sacrifice. So I wanted to get on here and give that quick word, and I'll talk to y'all soon. All right, bye.